What up, humans? What's going on? Turtle Island. What's up, my Native American peoples, man? What's going on YouTube? This DC white boy over here on the Common Sense Cartel channel. Gotta talk about some common sense. I'm back in the hospital, Duke. Had to get some blood vessels tied off, all due to this liver shit. But that's all cool. I already knew about everything. I'm getting back out. I mean, I ain't dead yet. But common sense is to talk about it again today. Man, why? Just why can one day go by without somebody answering a statement? I mean, answering a question with a question. A yes or no question when I ask you. First of all, I have to argue with the nurse. Shit. I pulled down the cover like there's blood all over the IV thing. There's blood all over, a little bit of blood. Now, mind you, I had to puke 2 pints of blood yesterday. Okay, they draining fluids out of me and shit. A little teeny blood. I grew up on the streets, man. I've seen gunshots. I've seen dead people. I've seen run over people. I've seen all kinds of shit. Okay, and the last thing I stopped moving for is because I see me bleeding a little bit, dig it? So I asked, I said, look, can you give me a razor and some shit? Because I came in on emergency. My peoples won't be having bring me no package up to the mall. I'm worried about the blood right now. I ain't worried about it. I said, well, bitch, I'm not worried about the fucking blood. I said, I care 2 cents about that blood. You see it every day as part of your job. Nigga needs some drawers. He got blood on his drawers. Can I get some drawers? Okay. So then we get this shit. You don't got to have an attitude. I was like, I'm not getting no attitude. I said, but I asked you a question. I said, now I ask you. She says, well, you got to take some medicine, right? I said, well, bring me a cup of ice, please, with it. She said, well, would you like to have water and ice? I said, may I please have a cup of ice? She said, well, it'd be a lot easier if you took your medicine with the ice. I said, did I ever ask you a question, man? I mean, did I ever make a statement? That ain't any way you should respond to a question. I said, can I get a cup of ice twice, right? What difference does it make? Okay, don't be telling me no shit like, how you gonna take the medicine with it? Bitch, evidently I know how. All right, it's a cup of ice. It throws it in the water when it melts, stupid. All right, and then you gotta, anyways, just the common sense, man. Answer the questions. Telling me what people do that. That's what the people, don't pay attention in school or nothing like that. They do not pay attention. Whenever you ask somebody a question, I call out everybody now, more. I ain't got no time to be playing with you. I'm gonna call you up for everybody. I said, I ask you a yes or no question, man. You gonna answer the question, yes or no? If not, I'm gonna move on. Because I didn't ask you a question, so you could ask me a question and answer my question. So anyways, let's exercise that common sense out there today and stop answering questions with questions. Answer a question with a yes or no. It's the 2 easiest words in the English language. Understand me? And when you say no, if I say no, can you borrow this? Can you get no? I dare you to ask me why. I dare you. You know why? Because it's mine, because it's me, because I said no. Kiss my ass if I say no, okay? You're lucky if I do say yeah. But if I say no, I don't want to hear your mouth. I don't owe nobody nothing. I ain't got to let you use nothing. So anyways, this Common Sense Cartel, DC White Boy, special guest today. Gone. Hey, I told you I'd keep you up to date up to the time they pull the plug, y'all. Howdy.